big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I haven't talked about TV shows in a while on this channel, and I felt like today would be a good day to talk about them. There is this show that I have been watching, and I realized that not everyone believes in demonic entities or demonic possession or ghosts or spirits or anything like that. And I'm not talking about the alcoholic spirits. I'm talking about actual spirits that have passed on and continue to haunt the places that they died at. Those are the types of spirits I'm talking about. Now, there's this one show that I started rewatching, and I've watched the first like 3 or 4 seasons of it, and I've mentioned this show before on this channel. There are 26 seasons in total. Zach Bagans has been the lead guy for all 26 seasons, and even Aaron has been on the show from season 1 all the way until season 26. There's been a few changes throughout the 26 seasons. Like, I believe Nick Groff left around season 5 or season 6. It might have been a little later than that, but I am forgetting to tell you what the title of the show is. It's called Ghost Adventures, where they go to these abandoned, haunted places throughout the world, whether it's in somewhere in the United States or somewhere across the pond. Like the episode that I currently watch, or I finished watching by the time this vlog goes up. They were in Edinburgh. It's in season 1. It's episode 7. They're in Edinburgh. I can't remember what the vaults. Edinburgh vaults in Edinburgh, Scotland, and it's very interesting to learn about the history of each one of these locations they go to. Now, I did mention earlier that this show is called Ghost Adventures. There are certain you may believe in ghosts, you may not. That is up for your own interpretation. But in this show, I don't believe it's based on actual true events. But they do go to these places, and they do have, what do I want to call it? They do have evidence that supports, that it could be ghosts that exist. But I'm not saying ghosts exist. I'm not saying they don't exist or demons exist, because demons do exist. I mean, let's be honest here. Heaven exists and hell exists. Now, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in angels, whether you believe in Lucifer, the fallen angel, you believe in Satan or any of that stuff, that's up for you guys to decide. That's not for me to persuade you one way or the other. All I'm saying is that there is a heaven and there is a hell, whether you believe in all of that stuff, religious stuff. And I'm not trying to be religious here. I'm just explaining to you guys that there is a heaven, there is a hell, there is a God, there is Satan, and Jesus Christ died for our sins and healed us and all that stuff. I do believe in that. But I'm not 100% on that. I believe I'm more agnostic than I am, Christian or Catholic or any of the other religions that exist in this world. And I'm not atheist either. I don't believe in all, and I shouldn't say that. I believe in, I believe that Satan exists. I believe demons exist. I believe the devil exists. But I don't follow him, just like I believe there's a higher power. Let's just put it that way. I know that God exists. I know that. I'm not saying I follow God or I follow the devil. I'm just saying I believe there's a higher power. And I know heaven and hell exists. I know that. I'm not saying I follow some things I believe in the Bible to be true. And some things I believe in the Bible not to be true. And, that doesn't... I'm getting away from what the actual topic of today's vlog is. But this show that I'm watching, it's interesting. Let me just put it that way. they go to all these different locations in the world, whether it's a penitentiary, insane asylums, hospitals that have been abandoned, the Edinburgh Vaults. They've been to all kinds of different places in the world. There's 26 seasons of this show that I want to get through before I move on to the next show. And I'm almost done with season 1, so it's really only like 25 seasons left that I would like to get through. Let's just put it that way. So that's the show I've been watching. There are other shows that I could get into that are interesting to me, like Scream Queens, like Supergirl, like Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, Van Helsing. What other shows are there? True Blood, Vampire Diaries, Arrow, Flash, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There's just so many shows that exist in this world that I want to look into. Shadowhunters, just to name a few. But I'm focusing right now on Ghost Adventures, even though, there's going to be people that are skeptical and don't believe in ghosts, don't believe in demons, don't believe in entities, don't believe in all of that stuff. And that's okay. You have every right not to believe in that stuff. You have every right to decide what you believe in, what you don't believe in. But if it's a wrong belief, people will call you out on it. Trust me, I've experienced that so many times in my life, whether it's in person, whether it's online. I've had people not believe in some of the things that I believe in, and that's okay. Anyways, I digress. We've got a couple of birthdays to wish today, so let's just dive into that. I want to wish Francesca Real a happy birthday, and Mike Yastrzemski a happy birthday today as well. And that does it for birthdays. We've got 2 or 3. No, wait. Let me just take a look here. 3 on Instagram, and I believe there's 3 on YouTube that I have for tomorrow the 24th. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in tomorrow's vlog. Everyone has a love story, whoever it may be for you, whatever your sexual preference is, and that's okay. I should say mine. The love story, I expect she's out there somewhere in the world, whether it's 10 miles away from me, whether it's 10,000 miles away from me, she's out there somewhere in the world. And I haven't met her yet, and maybe I won't meet her, or maybe it'll be someone completely different. I don't really know 100% for certain, but I'm just saying that's what happens. So I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And bye-bye.